Hello, my beautiful Libras. Welcome back to Queen Cup Tarot. I am just shuffling up right now, catching a vibe, getting ready to do your February 2021 tarot readings. For those that are new, welcome. It's a privilege and honor to read for you, connect with you, and ascend with you. All right, please like, share, subscribe. It is much appreciated. And to the usual suspects, Wagwan, I appreciate you guys wholeheartedly for showing me so much love in February. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed the readings, and I just thank you guys for positively engaging this channel, sending your genuine love and light. And I'm excited to get into the February spread just because I'm finally able to tap into this new timeline. There's a lot of optimism. There's a lot of things happening. It's a very active time. We are coming to the end of Divine Feminine season. As I mentioned to you guys before, Divine Feminine season is fall and winter, and Divine Masculine season is spring and summer. So there's a lot that's going to actually physically transpire in Divine Masculine season because of all the transformative energy and everything that's been budding under the ground. So think of, for those of you that have been really struggling and going through tough energies, think of like what a plant has to go through before it actually sprouts out of the ground. Spring being that sprouting energy, and because a lot of us work hard to come into union with the ecosystem, a lot of you guys did the death transformation process and are now going to be sprouting up into your new timelines in spring. So spring is going to be a very active time, but there's a lot that's already transpiring with a lot of people in the collective, a lot of aces, a lot of new opportunities, but there's also a lot of twos. So partnerships, but a lot of indecision, a lot of juggling options, karmic timeline, new timeline. So it really is a time of having full faith in what it is that you want and where you see yourself going, and do not let that faith fall. It can wobble, but it cannot fall, okay? But before we get into downloads, because I do have a weird download, not a weird download, but I do have some downloads for you guys before we pull cards. Firstly, the website is fully stocked. Okay, so we've got our frankincense and myrrh butter. We've got the honey. We've got now 4 species of frankincense, which I'm very excited about. And keep in mind, the green and the red hajari are the same species. They come from the same tree, but they're just a different variant of the species. And they do have a different taste for those of you that like to use this in a tea. We do have our myrrh. And yeah, I'm still working on getting other species, the Dalzelia, the occulti, and so yeah, good developments on that side. We do now have, oh, you guys can't see it, refill bags, so you guys don't have to keep for the serious smudgers, those of you that are really going through a lot of incense, a lot of the resins. This is a pound, so we do sell it by the pound now, and you guys can check the website out for that. And then with regards to the kits and the burners, like I told you guys, we get these burners from Greece, so they take a while. So you guys can check back if you guys are looking for a starter kit, so you guys don't have your own burner and you really just want to get started with everything, the charcoal, the burner, and I think we add 2 species in the kit for you to try. Check back on the website. So if you become a member, you'll get an email when we do get stock and the kits are back in stock. Okay, www.queencup.ca. All right. So yeah, I'm going to be using the California Tarot. I've got like a bunch of new decks that I forgot that I had even ordered. But because of when I ordered them before the holidays and all that like delay with the shipping, I just received them. So I'm excited to use these for you guys. For those of you that are interested in daily, weekly content, you can check me over on Patreon, and we will get started, and let's get into prayer first, okay? Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, thank you for rising me up out of my bed this morning, and thank you for connecting me with the collective every day. Right now, please allow me to communicate clearly with the collective sign of Libra, all the messages that are in their greatest good, surrounding the material abundance, sustenance, the relationships closest to them, their personal ascension and development, and any other messages that you deem worthy at this time. Thank you, Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, for everything you do for me and the collective on a regular, all the healing energy, the support, the love, the guidance, the protection. We are absolutely nothing without it, and we are nothing without you. So glory be to the Most High forever and ever. Amen. All right. So what I was getting for Libra was an offer you can't refuse. And that was it. So I was actually meditating on what that means. I wasn't hearing it in the Don Corleone voice, like an offer you can't refuse. So it didn't feel like dangerous. But I will channel to you the ways I did translate that download. Okay. So for some of you, this is an offer you can't refuse simply because it's too good. And I feel like Libra, because of your tough karmic cycle, you're trying to talk yourself out of what you're being offered. Well, it can't be that good. And I was offered something like that before. You're not really looking at it for what it is to see that there's a part of you that doesn't want to let this go, that doesn't want to say no, that wants to say yes, engage this. And there's this feeling of a little bit of the fool, meaning needing to take a leap of faith. Okay, so not talking yourself out of something that you really want. Okay, so I don't think anybody's telling you you can't refuse it. Now, for some of you, though, on the more shadow aspect, if it is somebody telling you it's an offer you can't refuse, it's not that they're bullying you or threatening you. It's that they're trying to manipulate you into believing that it would be a dumb idea or that it's something that you have to do or else you will miss out or you will. And I feel like it's an illusion because in the upright of that download, an offer you can't refuse, it's just being presented to you like this. There's no manipulation. There's no threatening. There's no demanding. It's just, here's an opportunity. This could be either be a cup. This could either be a pentacle. So this could be a romantic or a love expression. So this is my heart. This is what I'm offering to you with regards to emotional availability, my feelings. This could be a pentacle. So a job offer, an offer to invest in something or someone, something of that nature. Or it could be a sword. So this is a truth. So nobody's forcing you to agree or adhere. They're just saying, this is my truth. This is what I got to say. This is what I think. Here it is. Or it could be a wand. So somebody could just be very passionate towards you and they're not putting pressure on you to engage it or respond to it. They're just living out authentically how passionate they feel about your opportunity or about you. And you might be kind of chalking it up to, I don't believe that, or you just want this out of me, or it's honestly an energy that I feel like Libra has of it something being too good to be true. And I think that's you being pessimistic and assuming negative intent. Okay, so that's your shadow energy that isn't being tamed. So you need to allow your higher self to observe and to analyze and to take a look at what you're being offered, not just your shadow. Because for some of you Libras, it's just your shadow looking at something and it's just going to be pessimistic. Right? No, it can't be, or I don't want to hear that, or oh, I've heard that all before, or no, it's not enough. I just heard. So be mindful of that. But it is an offer that I feel essentially what you'll get down to is that you can't refuse it. And I feel like if there's a part of you that really wants to engage an offer and your shadow is putting you in resistance, you're going to feel yourself without anybody forcing you come to the conclusion, like, I can't refuse this. Like there's going to be an internal conflict about something that you're offered. Okay. Now, like I said, though, on the shadow aspect of it, it really could be somebody trying to manipulate. I don't feel like it's a bullying aggression. I just feel like it's in a manipulation. Like you have to sign this or you have to take this and you really don't if you look at it, right? You'd be foolish if you didn't take this. And this is coming from the person or the opportunity or whoever or whatever this is that's offering you it. There's a manipulation associated with it, but that would mean internally it's something you very well could refuse. And you're just wondering, should I? Meanwhile, your internal dialogue is going, ixnay, fucking no, absolutely not. So either way, I'm getting like a Two of Swords or Two of Pentacles energy that Libra is in surrounding an ace. Okay, or it could even be the whole Magician, but regardless, let's pull some cards though and see what's going on. Like I said, I'm using the California Tarot, Five of Pentacles. I didn't feel that. Let's just wait. Let's just see. There we go. King of Swords. That's you, Libra. You're looking at something, deciding if you want to sign it, if you want to commit to it, If you want to match the expression, so if this is a cup and somebody's expressing to you how they feel or how they feel about you or a situation, this is you deciding whether or not you want to reveal your cup, because it looks like Libra hasn't yet. So if this is a love offer, I feel like Libra hasn't opened their heart yet to express to somebody how they feel. So it's a King of Cups, staying quiet, because the King of Swords is front facing. So you're using a lot of intellectual intelligence instead of your emotional intelligence to kind of determine something. You don't want to get caught up. Some of you guys don't trust your emotions because you feel like they played you out of your position or put you in a position of weakness or put you in a position to relinquish your power. So I see that you, Libra, are feeling more powerful in the King of Swords position, but I don't know if, because as the Emperor or the Empress, you need all 4 kings in order to make decisions about how you want to move forward and what's going on. But it looks like you have something on your table and you're deciding. Now, for some of you, this could be, you guys are in court. I do see jury duty. I do see, like if you see here, this could be a lawyer, a judge, jurors. Some of you guys have been watching a lot of like, you know, those like live court sessions. Anyways, I don't know where that came from because I just saw like a YouTube feed and like I don't know what that is. The Providence parking tickets, like, ooh, the Ace of Swords, and the wheel is in reverse. I don't know why I keep feeling like I don't want to take it. Exactly. I feel like, Libra, you need to be mindful that you are considering passing up something that internally a part of you might regret. I feel like you're not using your head and your heart when making a decision about doing something. It could be you offering something, but I more feel like it's about receiving, because we are in Aquarius season and it speaks about love received, when the opposite is Leo season, which speaks about love given. So I feel like Libra is in a position, with many of the collective, in a position to receive, and that's going to use discernment. That's going to require you to use your discernment, because I think that there's a lot of people offering you things. Summer solstice, which speaks of, I just said Leo season, love given. Queen of Wands. Some of you guys are being asked to work on something or be a part of something until summer. It's almost like you would have to commit yourself. You're deciding whether or not you want to commit yourself to something. And it just feels like it would take until summer to get this done or to do this. It could be an employment contract. Some of you guys are determining whether you want to take a contract, even though it's permanent work that you're looking for. The High Priestess under the King of Swords, needing to use your intuition. So I feel like your intuition is in conflict with what your King of Swords logical mind is telling you. Let's see though. Justice. Holy shit, Libra, you're all up in your reading. I feel like Libra has to take a leap of faith to enter into something. Like I feel like you're being offered something, an opportunity that you would have to engage and work on until, say, the summer. Like I feel like justice comes in the summer for you about something you're being asked to do or something that you've engaged and committed yourself to do now. So it's not giving up on something because you're not getting immediate results. Or that goes to that Fool energy, taking a leap of faith with something or someone, even though the justice will come after you've taken the leap of faith. The leap of faith is the Fool. That's the card of the journey, right? Embarking in a new journey. So I just feel like Libra wants to see in paper proof that this commitment or this leap of faith that you're being asked by the universe to take, or by someone, i.e. the universe, will bring you the justice that it is you want. The problem is you won't see that until you embark in it. And that's where I feel like Libra's going, I don't feel comfortable with that. I want to know that I want to know for sure that I'll get a return on my results. I want to know for sure right away before I sign. And I feel like with the High Priestess under the King of Swords that you would need to use your discernment. Like you would need to trust your intuition that based on what is presented to you at this time, it would, there's a potential of you getting the justice that it is that you want. It's like the end goal, victory. 10 of Pentacles, holy shit. Yeah, with the Hangman. It's needing to see the potential in something or someone. Because you won't know the results, Libra, until you embark in this, whatever this is. It could be a relationship, Libra. For some of you, you're considering reconciling with somebody. The problem is that you would have to embark in the relationship with somebody in order to see if the justice is served. The justice isn't them coming back and telling you how they feel or telling you, oh, I fucked up and I should have done this, that, and the third. That's not actually the justice. The justice would be what this person could then offer to you now that they're in the space that they are in now. Some of you guys don't want to take a leap of faith in a relationship because you can't guarantee that it's justice and that it's what you want. But I feel like your high priestess is like, there's victory here, there's justice. Your high priestess feels like this would be a good idea, that this is an offer that if you didn't refuse it, the reason why it's an offer you can't refuse, Libra, is because you can see and feel intuitively the justice that can come of this. But I feel like with the King of Swords, that is the mind that you gathered after a very long karmic cycle. So the Queen of Swords energy was everything you removed yourself from. You had to take your sword of truth, acknowledge it. You had to draw it up from within yourself, which took a lot of effort, and you acknowledged it, and then you used it to cut out anything that didn't serve you and make room. So cutting off like high grass so that you could see clearly. So you did a lot of cleaning energetically in your space, okay, in your aura, in your environment, in your friends group. You did a lot of cutting off what didn't serve you and reflect you. Now you're at the King of Swords with a better understanding of where you've come from. But this isn't about where you came from. We're not talking about the past. We're talking about the future now. We're talking about the present, and we're talking about what the present and how you align yourself with what you've got in front of you is going to bring victory in your future. It's alignment. And I feel like Libra's going, I don't want to fuck it up. You're happy. I feel, Libra, you're happy and you're proud. With the Queen of Wands and the King of Swords, you're happy and you're proud and you feel confident of where you've gotten yourself. But whatever offer is being given to you, it's taking you out of this place of feeling confident in the sense of being sure. You're going into the Fool. It's a leap of faith. You're not going to be sure. Who knows what's going to come of this? The universe is asking you to go on a journey, to take a leap of faith, to get further justice. So you created justice for you by cutting off karmic ties and shit, but the divine wants to reflect that justice externally to you by taking you on a journey. But you would have to accept the offer. Ace of Swords. I'm going to take that. We're going to pull from the Madhouse, and then the King of Pentacles is underneath. So we've got two kings too. And then I really like these houses card, but we're going to pull it at the end for Libra. Well, because we already started, but I am going to pull this house. I just feel like it's something that we have to pull at the end. Okay. Let's pull from the Madhouse. Eugene Vaninsky's Madhouse was released. It's mud. So essentially this deck is inspired by a man who spent 10 years in a mental institution. And he journaled over the course of that 10 years, and Eugene got his hands on this journal. And this took place in like the fucking 1800s, late 1800s, early 1900s or some shit like that. So, and then how it relates to the world being a madhouse. Our own madhouse that we've lived in, i.e. our fucking karmic cycles. It's really cool. I read the description. It's deep. This whole deck is deep, but it is, there's all these demons that are on them that actually have meanings, okay? Which speak of challenges, which speak of the shadow energy that's reflected in these cards. And then of course the light, which is why I like Eugene's deck so much, because they really incorporate the light. But that's why I like this deck too, because it's the shadow and light. You guys know how I see. the dualities and the balance. All right, let's get clarification. First card out, Page of Swords. I feel like that's Libra trying to research something. Some of you guys are going to be offered something and you're not going to accept it. You're going to do research, trying to see if someone's telling the truth, if they mean it, if it really is too good to be true. So I don't feel like you even allow yourself to be excited about whatever is offered to you, either currently or in the near future. And I think it is exciting. We got Chariot, Justice, Ten of Pentacles. This is fucking amazing. I just don't think you feel that way. And it could take until the summer solstice for you to be like, oh, I do feel excited about this. Because of you embarking in the journey and taking a leap of faith, but also because of what you researched. You tried to poke holes in an offer or in a person. You tried to poke holes in a vision and you couldn't even do it. There was nothing bad about it. There was nothing shady about it, but you look at this offer like it is. Now, for some of you, this is somebody trying to poke holes in your vision, in your efforts, in what you're doing, and they can't. Oh, they're lying. Oh, collective is this. Oh, Libra is talking shit. And every time they try to poke holes, they end up embarrassing themselves. Because this is a page to the King of Swords. The King of Swords is here in court. This is like, imagine like a court battle and this lawyer just keeps shutting this fool down. This could be somebody in court who's not experienced, who's going to get eaten up in court. But yeah, it's just like, no, that's a lie. That's not true. There's no proof to defend that. Or like I said, this could be you. I mean, somebody else. You keep poking holes and they're like, no, that's not the case. Or prove this. Or, well, if this is so good, this. And they're like, okay, yeah, here it is. I think you think that somebody has ulterior motives and you dig only to find that they don't. So I just feel like there is this period of a couple of months. You go over the spring season. So you get offered something and then you go a couple of weeks or months trying to determine if you want to really commit to it. This could be also triggering some of your commitment issues, Libra. Realizing that some of the people who didn't commit to you were just a reflection of your lack of commitment to yourself, or the commitment phobia that you walk around with was reflected to you in other people. The skepticism, the pessimism, the lack of positive, the lack of assuming positive intent. It's coming out of an energy also that everyone's out to get you. Okay, that's very paranoid and very like, okay. But yeah, the Knight of Coins, there's that offer. I feel like this is somebody who offers you something and they are just sitting there patiently going, you can try to poke holes all you want, but this offer's here. It is what it is. What are you going to do? And that's where I feel like Libra's deflecting. They don't know what they want to do, or they do and they don't have the courage to do it, i.e. take the leap of faith to embark in whatever's being offered to you. I feel like this energy is solid, and I feel like Libra is a little bit all over the place. Well, what about that? And well, skepticism. But this person, whoever's offering you this, is solid. They don't doubt it. You're doubting it. Or it could be reversed. Someone's trying to doubt your efforts, the shit that you're doing. They're trying to doubt you. They're trying to tell lies on you. For some of you, Libra, this person is trying to tell lies about what you're working on, what you're doing, how you make your money, how successful you'll be. And the fact of the matter is they can't prove nothing they say right about you. It's all speculation. And you need not worry about them. You need to just keep focusing on what you're doing, because that Knight of Coins leaps. We go from the Knight to the King to the 10. Don't pay no mind. This is you, Libra. Fierce naman. This is how I envision myself in the ethers. Like, with that haircut and everything. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, the Devil popped out. I feel like the Devil is trying to get you to not see the vision. The Devil's trying to stop you from getting to the 10 of Pentacles. And I've been pulling that from last year. No matter what ace or what 10 or what manifestation the devil was trying to get people to stay on the karmic cycle and give it another go by either rejecting what was for them or taking what wasn't for them that was only going to teach them lessons they had already learned, painful lessons where you're going to go, how did I end up here again? Whether it's a toxic job, whether it's a toxic partner, how did I end up here again? For some of you, you're trying to reject a reconciliation because you are afraid of going through the same thing, only to reject an opportunity to reconcile with somebody, like this person who's coming to you solid, humble, and you decide to embark in a new love offer, somebody you don't know, only to end up on the same karmic cycle with that person. So it can get really tricky. Okay? Let's see what else. Queen of Cups. And I feel like that's the energy that is telling you it's an offer I can't refuse. It's your heart chakra with the High Priestess. It's like Queen of Cups is like the minor to the High Priestess. It's like there's a part of you, it's your heart chakra, Libra, telling you, I want to go through this. I know it will teach me new lessons. I know it's not going to bring me down the new path. The old path. I won't experience what I did before. I'm going to experience something new because the new timeline is just a new karmic cycle. Like it has its ups, it has its downs. I told you that's just semantics. Okay? To get us actually to feel excited about the new karmic cycle because it's a bunch of new experiences, but it does have its peaks and its valleys. And I feel like the Queen of Cups in you, Libra, needs to be acknowledged how the fuck you feel. For some of you, it's your lack of acknowledgement about how somebody else feels. You can't use your discernment to judge whether somebody or not is being genuine and authentic because you won't even open up your heart to receive them and determine that. This is the head and the heart coming into union. This could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We've got them all here. I don't like doing that. It's like, we've got the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. That's all of them. And then the King of Pentacles. That's all 12 signs. Because you're all the signs. Right? Right? Love you, Libras. I hope you guys are doing well. King of Swords in another deck. Look at this Nazi motherfucker. He looks scary to me. And see what I mean about the journal? This was the writing that they had to go through trying to understand what this man's experience was. And clearly he had some very dark experiences dealing with that neo-Nazi motherfucker on that card. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's hard to see that guy being any good. But let's see. Can we clarify this King of Swords? The Ace of Cups. See what I'm saying? The Queen of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the King of Swords, the King of Swords. It's about putting your head and the heart on the same page. Because then I think if you do, you won't be so in conflict. I feel like you'll trust an offer more when you actually let your heart speak to you about why it feels away, why you can't just let it go. Because if it's so bad, then just say no. If this is so bad and so worthless to you, Libra, just say no and move the fuck on. Why can't you do it? Why are you poking so many holes? Why are you asking so many questions? Why are you stalking, watching, and all this shit? It's because there's a part of you that doesn't actually want to let it go. So just ask yourself, what about this? I feel like a lot of Libras haven't let their heart live because of heartbreak from the past. And now you blame your heart for what you've experienced instead of taking accountability for your karmic cycle and everything it had to teach you. I'm getting Libra is blaming their heart for all the pain that it went through. And just said, if I was just smarter and if I just knew this, I would have never experienced this. That's a load of shit. Because your heart actually led you to the lessons that taught you everything you know now. It's now going back into the heart chakra, doing the healing and letting it tell you, where next? What's the next journey? Where's the next path? What's the next experience? My mother with the clubhouse. She's obsessed. Okay. Shout out to Mama Cap. The 8 of Coins. This is what I'm talking about with regards to the Justice. The Justice is at the top here. I was saying this on the Patreon. If this guy got a vision of this tower and he's looking at a deck of cards going, how the fuck do I get this card to create this? He allowed the divine to show him card by card, step by step. There's work, there's effort that needs to be put in. The courage to say, okay, I'm going to start from the bottom. I'm going to embark in this. I'm going to put in the effort and I will get to the top of this. I will get to justice. I feel like Libra is expecting justice to be handed to you and for you to see it and go, yeah, that's great. This is it. No, it's about an offer that you can't refuse. Why? Because there's a part of you inside that knows that justice will come to you if you embark into this. And it's just a matter of listening to it and taking a leap of faith, not blaming your heart for the pain you experienced. Your heart led you to the karma that you needed to go through so you could get yourself to the ascended position that you're in. High Priestess, King of Swords, the Chariot. Like, this is all very mature. The King of Pentacles. This is all very mature energy. Knight of Swords, 2 of Cups. And then we've got King of Cups, which is the pair. You guys need to open your heart. It's going to lead you to the love that you deserve. Some of you guys aren't taking a leap of faith on a romantic partner. Somebody who's offered commitment. And this is just like offering to start a journey with you and see where it goes. They're committed to dating you monogamously. And you're going, no, like you're poking holes in this person. What do you expect them to do? Fucking get on their knees and marry you after date 2? That's not how this shit works. For some of you, that this is regarding love. Because then what does it turn into? A divine pair. And all that you did was open your heart and let it lead you to a new path. Now, the only difference is you've got all the intellect and maturity and understanding of karma, of the universe, of divinity. You have your own sort of truth. You're more solid about who you are, which is going to make this a good idea in the sense of you won't have to learn all this shit. The justice the justice comes by a leap of faith that Libra has to take, long and short. Okay, now let's go to, 6 of Wands, victory. Taking a leap of faith to get the victory that you want. So you guys are trying to manifest things and you guys don't understand that you have to take a leap of faith in order to get that justice and experience that victory. And I feel like this offer you can't refuse is an opportunity to embark in this journey to get this kind of victory, if this makes any kind of sense. And for many of you, it is a relationship. I think somebody is trying to pursue Libra. And I think it's simultaneously while Libra is trying to pursue something individually. So you guys are in your power. You're focused on your purpose. You're not begging externally the universe to make things happen. You're going within and making those things happen within. And now so within, so without. The universe is giving you an opportunity to see that change transpire externally, but it takes a leap of faith. If that makes any sense. Anyways, let's pull the Lenormand. Divine Masculine. But we'll put him back right now. Let's see. Because I just did a reading, so. And he did come up. It came up. I did a Patreon and it came up. I was going off. In that reading, there was karmic energies. Oh, okay, so for some of you, because in that reading, and it's coming in yours, so in that reading, it was the karmic masculine offering commitment, love, and a passionate new beginning, Ace of Wands in the Lenormand deck, to the divine feminine. I was like, and I was all getting all flared up. I'm like, fuck that shit. There's a divine masculine in this deck. Fuck that shit. Don't let this person play you out of your position. Don't settle, collective. And then boom. And then I'm like, and then you say no. You decline that because you know it's not everything that you want. It's not about timing. Well, I should have gotten it before. You know it's an offer that's reflective of your old timeline. It was something you would have wanted before. And then boom, the fucking divine masculine popped up. And I was like, go! 3 of Swords. I knew this would come out because I just feel like you guys are blaming your heart and your emotions for the pain that you experience. So this is you corroding. This is, I see your heart has all like, you know, like a battery acid, like corrosion, rust. You don't deem it valuable anymore. Even the love you do express, it's from here. You can't actually feel it, and that probably means other people can't feel it either. The Nine of Pentacles, the end of your singlehood. For many of you, this leap of faith to ending your, for some of you, it's taking a leap of faith. Like the only way you're going to end your singlehood is to take a leap of faith. The heart. To give this, to receive it. It's the heart, Libra. You still need this, okay? You still need it. Cold ass motherfuckers. The Eight of Pentacles again. This is about work. And the King of Coins again. Holy shit, we just had the King of Coins. And the Ace of Coins. Oh shit. But then you see this Page of Coins. This was the past. How you regret what you committed to in the past. You can't regret that shit. You were drawn to your karma because you knew what you had to learn. You made no mistakes, Libra. Not if you value where you are now and what you've learned, which you should. You showed up as the King of Pentacles, King of Swords, clarified by the King of Swords. This is being open to a conversation about working on something or how to make something happen. Being open to talking about the future and then the steps that it takes to get there, sharing, opening up to share what it is you want. Because some of you guys are like, well, I opened up to somebody and they went and lived that out with somebody else and it did and left me. Or I was trying to work. This is you talking about getting to the Ten of Pentacles, building something with somebody, and it faltered. It didn't happen. And now you're not even open with talking about your future with somebody. So I just feel a disconnect between what you're trying to manifest, which for many of you is love and partnership, but your willingness to embark in the journey again. But the fact of the matter is Libra's got an offer or will very soon have an offer that will be very hard for you to refuse. It's good. That's what I'm saying. It's all divinely timed. This opportunity and this love connection is going to come whether you're ready or not. But let's just hope you are ready and you are open so that you don't turn into the fucking chaser again, Libra. Except for this time, you're chasing the divine path that you let go so you become the karmic again. Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, Libra? Some of you are relocating and you need to not be poverty conscious. So some of you guys are looking for somewhere to live and you guys, or you have to move and you're being poverty conscious, meaning you're making, I see a chance of some of you guys making a lateral move, meaning you'll have the same issues. You will not like the place. You will want to move again within a year. So just being really careful about relocation and the actions that you take. Really understand what's getting you to move. Really understand what you're putting to an end. Like for some of you, a move is wrapping up an end of a karmic cycle for you. So you're never going to live that way again. You're never going to have those kind of issues, or I don't know, there's something about relocation here. Okay. And then we're going to see which house is illuminated. It's very obvious which other cards are because I haven't learned how to use the other ones yet. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. I haven't learned these ones yet. I will. I'll just bust them out and be like, we're using them now. All right. Thank you, Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, and guardian angels. Can we please wrap up this reading for Libra? Third house, house of communication. This is the house of Gemini. Early education and childhood environment, communication, happiness, intelligence, achievements, siblings, neighborhood matters, short local travel and transportation. I definitely think some of you guys are relocating, even if you already relocated this year. I feel like for some of you, this communication here, happiness and intelligence, it's being intelligent enough to know what's going to make you happy and not letting your intelligence get in the way of what your heart chakra is telling you it yearns for and will make it happy. It's allowing your intelligence to make that happiness happen for you because you go into your heart and you understand what it is you truly want, even if it's a little bit scary. Because I feel like your heart's telling you this is going to make me happy and you better not refuse it. And I feel like Libra's head's going, well, poking holes even in yourself. Like your internal dialogue, your heart's telling you, I want this, and your logical mind's trying to talk yourself out of your own fucking feelings. This could be not even admitting how it is that you feel to yourself. Oh, I'm over it. I'm not heartbroken anymore. Are you sure, Libra? Oh, I don't have feelings for this person. I'm over them. Are you sure? I don't see that as a viable match. I don't want to embark in that. You sure about that? Because it looks like you do. And somebody's being really quick patient with you because I think they already know what your problem is. Like, I think they already know where you're resistant. I think they're just so solid in what they're offering. They don't let your poking holes or your pessimism get them to doubt what they're offering you. So this is a very solid divine masculine or feminine offering collective an opportunity of commitment, at least to commit to this journey and see where it goes, which it very well looks like even by fucking summer solstice. It goes into pure justice. And for you, for Libra, if this is somebody poking holes in your dream and you're this motherfucker, you are so fucking solid. Like, no one can tell you that what you're doing isn't going to bring abundance, that what you're dedicated to isn't a good idea. I feel like there's some jealous energy because these people are doing nothing. Don't let people who portray success, forward movement, and all this shit actually fucking poke holes in your tangible. I'm getting like tangible shit. Libra has some tangible fucking shit. Okay, anyways, guys, that is your February reading. But you guys, I tell you guys always, you guys are all the signs. All 12 zodiac readings are for you for the month. So enjoy them. And check out the website, www.queencup.ca, for all of your resins and frankincense and myrrh needs. And kits will be restocked, hopefully mid-Feb. With all the burners, and they'll be the small burners. The large ones will have come in April on the boat, but we're trying to express these small ones in kits. We do have, if you guys are looking to refill, we do sell the 1 pound bags now of Hajari and Kartiri, green Hajari and Kartiri, and because those are the best sellers. And for daily, weekly content, check me out over on Patreon/QueenCup. All right, until the next time I see you, beautiful folks, please continue to let your inner angels live. Mwah. Ciao.